Welcome to the rectangle model. This is a very general app that can be used in a wide variety of fraction questions. Let's bring in a new rectangle by dragging from this button. Now, let's move to Cut mode. Here, we can choose how we would like to cut the rectangle. Here, we change the dimensions of the cut we make. Down here, we can see a preview of the cut. Now, let's click the rectangle and we make the cut 2 by 4. Notice that after we made the cut, we're automatically back in drag mode. Let's click Cut again. Let's change the dimensions to 2 by 2. Now we'll cut one of these areas. This time we'll hold down the space bar while we're doing this. This will prevent the app from moving back to drag mode. So we'll click, cut here, and cut here. Now, let's move to Color Area. Let's choose purple. And we'll color here, and here, and here, and here. Now we can ask the students what part of the entire shape is colored. The best way to solve this question is to imagine these two purple rectangles moving here. Now, with the color tool, if we're trying to color the purple area with the color purple, it will just turn white, like this. So after we did this, we can click here. So it's as if we move this purple area here. Let's do the same here, clicking it here and clicking it here. Now we can use the tool Show Hide Line. Let's click it. Now we can click this line and it will disappear. We can click the same area again to have it come back. So let's make these disappear. 1, 2, 3, 4, and here. Now we can see that this is an eighth. Let's click Show Hide Fraction and click the rectangle, and we see the eighth. The stretch mode, of course, can help us change the dimensions of the rectangle like this, for example. Let's see another example. We'll click New Page. Let's bring in a new rectangle and stretch it. Click Cut, and let's make this cut 10 by 3. Cut. Now moving to Color Area. And let's color it like this. And now we ask, what part of the rectangle is colored? Some students may calculate the fraction by saying we have 10 parts out of 30 and then do fraction reduction and reach a third. We can also solve this visually to give a deeper understanding about fraction reduction. So we can click this area to make it white and click here. So it's as if we moved it up. And do the same for the rest, bringing all of the colored area to the top. Now we'll move to Show Hide Line, and we can hide extra lines. We can do it like this, 1 by 1, or we can also click down and drag to the right to erase many lines with one movement. Let's continue erasing lines like this. And we can also move down with the mouse, and this will erase also the lines at the bottom, but only the vertical lines. So it's very easy to erase lines we want, like this. If the first line were horizontal, this would erase all horizontal lines. And now we see the third very clearly. So the tool of hiding lines is very effective with dealing with the topic of fraction reduction. We had 10 out of 30, and now we're in 1 out of 3. Another example, New Page, New Rectangle. And let's stretch it this way this time. And bring out another rectangle. As you see, the new rectangle comes out with the same dimensions of the previous rectangle we worked with. Let's click Cut and change this to 1 and this to 2. Click Cut again, change this to 8, and click. Now, let's color the area. We'll have this blue and this yellow. So here we can easily compare a half to 4/8. Another example, new rectangle. This time, let's make it a square. We'll click Cut. As you see, we have these multiplications here. These are cuts we can create easily like this. 10 by 1, 1 by 10, or 10 by 10. And this, of course, is so convenient when working with decimal numbers or percentages, though we do also have specific apps for those topics as well. All right, let's click Cut, and we have the division of 10 by 10. Let's color, and we can color like this. One more example. New rectangle, and cut. Let's cut 2 by 2. And cut, and again. Notice that we have these colors, so we can cut with a different color. So let's choose blue. And cut, another cut, like this, here. So the dividing lines are now blue. Let's color just one spot here. Now we can ask, what part of the whole shape is colored? One way to answer this is to cut the other rectangles here as well. So let's click Cut, and remember, if we hold down the spacebar, we will stay in cut mode and not go back to drag mode. So let's cut, and cut, and cut. So now we have one area out of 48. Let's show the fraction, and here we have it. So that's it. You saw the tools of the app and just a few examples to show its potential. We hope you enjoy this in class. Thank you so much for watching.